Jacknjellify has decided to release BFDIA 23 in theaters, calling it the biggest BFDI episode yet, meaning that it's going to be huge. But the decision to do this has ruffled a little bit of feathers. Why exactly? Well, it is for a wide variety of reasons. There are a lot of people that are upset because of the fact that the tickets might cost a lot of money that is out of the budget. There's also people that are upset is because they don't live in the United States and they wouldn't be able to see the movie in theaters. Both of these are pretty standalone arguments on their own, but there's also people who are upset is because they think that it's repetitive to have so many BFDI episodes release in theaters when they should just release on YouTube outright. And honestly, these arguments are slightly understandable, but it's also important to understand the fact that BFDI is becoming a very, very huge series. And the idea that they're able to make one movie is already cool enough, but now they're going to be able to make two. Honestly, I can understand both arguments, but I don't think it's that big of a deal to actually hate on them for deciding to make this episode another theatrical release. It just doesn't make sense. But I'm going to be honest, people are going to hate on just about anything in existence, but this is just honestly stupid. The idea that they're going to release the episode in theaters actually helps them out more, and not in a cash grabby kind of way, just in general when it comes to overall viewership of the series. We saw that the last time that they did a theatrical release, the YouTuber Valskybum, I'm pretty sure that's his name, covered BFDI, which is a pretty big deal considering the fact that Valskybum is not an object show related channel at all, and they've never really covered object shows before BFDI. So the idea that the theatrical release was able to get attention outside of the BFDI community is actually really cool. And I don't know, I just don't understand why people would be against the idea that BFDI is going to be having another movie. It's going to get them even more attention outside of the OSC. And this has been building up for a while now. We've been seeing many more creators, but creators who do not talk about object shows at all and never have, starting to slowly get into the OSC and make more videos about it, especially those reaction channels that kind of started off reacting to standalone object shows or maybe a specific BFDI episode that got really popular and are now doing frequent OSC content. And that's going to continue a lot more with these theatrical releases of Battle for Dreamisland. And I just think it's really cool that the community is growing this much. But, like I said, I can understand the arguments that people are having at why this may not be their cup of tea when it comes to releasing a movie like this. Some think it's redundant, like I said. Others, are upset is because they don't live in the United States and they wouldn't be able to see the movie, which I definitely understand. Is because, let's be honest, most people, especially not BFDI fans who are most likely children and teenagers, are not going to purchase plane tickets to come to another country and watch a movie. Also want to touch on the fact that I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast was in that community post, just kind of announcing it, and if that's him, which I'm pretty sure it is, that's wild that Jacknjellify was able to get that guy's attention and have him be supporting the series. And it just kind of goes to show, like I said earlier, I know I'm repeating myself like a broken record, but dude, this show is getting huge. This show is getting huge. You have YouTubers with millions of subscribers talking about the series, and just giving it more attention, and in turn there are more and more BFDI fans. You have this genre of content where you'll have people like me giving commentary, sometimes making more put together video essays about the show. This wasn't really a thing a few years ago, and with theatrical releases like this, it really does go to show how much the series is growing. Who knows, man? We might even have BFDI, Tpot episode 21 release in theaters, for Christmas or something like that. Which, I'm gonna be honest, if that were to happen, that would be really fucking cool, man. That would be awesome. I mean, I don't know, it may not be for everyone, but to have, a BFDI episode release in theaters for Halloween, then one in November during Thanksgiving time, and then another one in December for Christmas time, that would be really cool. I might actually make a prediction video about what I think BFDI Teapot 21 is going to look like. But as for BFDIA 23, the episode, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be crazy. Just seeing the amount of hype that Jacknjellify alone has given the episode. It's because, with BFDI, the fans are going to give it a whole bunch of hype. They're going to hype it up a lot. But, like the channel itself, Jacknjellify, is really hyping this, they're hyping this episode up. They made a community post about it. They made a video about it. They even said it was going to be the biggest BFDI episode yet, which is a crazy title when you think about it. When we have episodes like, Teapot 15, when that was happening, we have, the recent Teapot 20, we have all the way back in the day with BFDI 25, and they're saying this is going to be the biggest episode. So I don't want to make any predictions, is because I've skipped a few BFDI episodes and I don't want to get anything wrong, but hopefully we get to see some characters that we have not seen in a long time. Maybe we might actually get a cool answer to, some of the theories that people have been making about BFDI. I don't know. But when it comes to things like that, it's really just up for debate, It's up for debate when it comes to, what people think about certain decisions that series creators make. Is because BFDI is a web series. It's not something like super official, it was made on like a streaming service, like a regulated streaming service or anything, but who knows with that? It might actually, go to Prime or something like that, and if that happens, that's going to be crazy. But I'm kind of going off on a side tangent here. All in all, the theatrical release of BFDIA 23, it's a little controversial, but I personally think that it's a good idea. You all let me know in the comments what you think about the episode. But I've kind of been yapping here for a while, so if you like my usual put-together analysis, video documentary kind of videos, then consider subscribing to the channel. If you like more videos of me just talking like this, then you can also subscribe. I like to call these videos the OSC podcast, is because I'm speaking in more of a podcasty kind of way. No fancy audio editing. It's just me talking to you guys face to face about my personal opinion, and that's what you'll see me doing. I like to make these videos a little bit longer than what I usually do, is because this video is probably going to be anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes long. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoy videos like this, then consider subscribing. I literally just said that. Yo, whatever. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.